Friends and family, welcome. Thank you for watching. This is My Thoughts Uncut. I'm your host, Terrence Manning. Today, we're going to talk about the DOJ finally making arrests on anti activists for ICE. Let's take a look.
Enforcement actions in Los Angeles. To date, we have charged 97 individuals either with assault or impeding of federal agents engaged in immigration enforcement operations, and we will continue to charge more as we obtain the evidence. Earlier this summer, federal agents engaged in law enforcement operations targeted at removing illegal immigrants who entered the United States unlawfully. In response, large protests began to form throughout the Los Angeles area. I want to be very clear. Every American has a right to peacefully protest. What is not constitutionally protected is a right to engage in violence or to impede federal agents by assaulting, doxing, or obstructing their operations. On July 10th, law enforcement officers were executing.
Did y'all see that? And see, the media, mainly mainstream media on the left, CNN, ABC, CBS, MSNBC, the list goes on and on. It's peaceful protesting. This man just threw a brick at the vehicle and damaged the vehicle's side, the windows. And they're saying that this is peaceful? Since when was it okay to commit violence on law enforcement officers on something that you shouldn't even be standing for? You're committing crimes towards federal law enforcement officers because they're arresting and or deporting illegal immigrants. So you're for illegal immigrants and you go to this lengths to save them? This is ridiculous. Let's continue.
A court-ordered search warrant at locations in Ventura County.
Look at them.
Protesters, including members of an organization named VC Defensa, came to the site of the search warrants. VC Defensa is an organization that operates and manages what they call a rapid response network designed to impede federal agents and their enforcement operations.
So they block them. They try to pin them down, and because they know, hey, if I get in front of this vehicle, they're not going to run me over. And then they proceed to throw rocks, bricks at them. And people are saying, "Oh, little rocks ain't going to hurt." You saw the damage it's doing to the vehicle. What do you want the ICE agents to do? You want them to arrest you, and then you cry wolf. You cry, "Oh, they were abusive towards me." Like, what are these people doing?
And that warrant is what you see on the camera there at the marijuana farm where the agents were attempting to leave. In one of the criminal complaints today, we are charging 2 members of VC Defensa for conspiring to impede and injure federal law enforcement officers. These 2 VC Defensa members went to the protest on July 10th in Ventura County and acted with others to assault enforcement vehicles and officers. One of the members charged in the complaint used her vehicle to block U.S. government vehicles from leaving the location, while another member and others ambushed the vehicles by throwing rocks at them. And those images went viral. Several government vehicles were damaged, and a federal contract employee was injured as a rock went through her vehicle window, shattering the glass and striking her. And you're going to hear more about that case here shortly. Separately, in another incident that you also see on the TV here, on June 8th in downtown Los Angeles Civic Center, a group of agitators used the protests as an excuse to throw rocks, bottles, and other objects at officers, injuring several of them. Government and private property were vandalized. Los Angeles police declared an unlawful assembly, yet the violence continued.
You're protesting for something, right? Something that you believe in strongly, because why else would you be out there protesting? So why are you vandalizing property? What? Why? Why does that go hand in hand with protesting for the left? I don't I don't understand. Why are you destroying property when you're protesting something? and then you claim that you are the peaceful party, but you're not. So the best way to protest is to protest peacefully, and also not protest every 4 damn months. Stop protesting every 4 months. You water it down, idiots.
9 of the defendants charged in that second criminal complaint were filmed on cell phones by local news and other media, throwing rocks, bottles, and objects, including objects on fire from an overpass on Main and Los Angeles Street here in downtown LA
Arsenic?
onto the CHP officers and their vehicles. 2 defendants charged in today's complaint were recorded lighting debris on fire and throwing it at CHP vehicles, pouring what appeared to be flammable liquid, which increased the size of the flames. The officers and vehicles were on the freeway after removing demonstrators who had marched onto the freeway to block traffic lanes. During the mayhem, one CHP vehicle was set ablaze. Officers were trapped while an angry mob threw debris.
A car was set ablaze while the agents were inside. Now, you people tell me, family, you tell me, how is that remotely peaceful? And you think that these agents aren't supposed to defend themselves? Like they're trying to leave and they're being attacked each and every time. So you guys tell me, like this is ridiculous.
At them from above. 9 individuals in that mob are charged with obstructing, impeding, and interfering with law enforcement during a civil disorder. That is a felony, a federal felony that carries a statutory maximum sentence of 5 years in federal prison. Lastly, federal agents today also arrested Giovanni Canil, a Boyle Heights resident who pepper sprayed a vehicle while the FBI SWAT officers were inside of it. Those officers were at a scene of a search warrant execution at Ambiance Apparel, a business in downtown LA on June 6. Canil is charged with pepper spraying them as they left the scene, causing injuries to at least 2 officers.
What do you think is gonna happen if you pepper spray an officer? You, what do you think the other officers are going to do to protect that officer? Because basically you have put him in a situation where he can barely see. And that's a dangerous situation to be if you're an officer, where you can't see the person that's attacking you. And for those of you who may say, oh, he just pepper sprayed him, doesn't mean he's going to do anything else. How do you know? You put yourself in that officer's shoes. He's pepper spray, can't see anything. He's on his Stevie Wonder. What Who's to say if this person was bold enough to pepper spray me, what else is he capable of doing? So don't give me that.
Again, these are criminal complaints and allegations. Everyone is entitled to a presumption of innocence until proven guilty in a court of law. As we have said many times, violence in any form, specifically targeted at law enforcement, is unacceptable and illegal. You will be arrested, you will be charged, and you will face serious prison time. For those people who disagree with federal immigration laws, you need to take it up with Congress. Congress passed those laws, and we are obligated to enforce them. We will not tolerate violence against officers who are simply doing their job. Yeah, and this, I want to be clear, this is not a game. I think some people out there think this is some sort of a game or political stunt, and you have elected officials who are encouraging this behavior. The consequences here are extremely serious. Just last week, we had an individual who rammed his vehicle at our agents, and he was shot by law enforcement. So not only was he shot, he was also charged with assault, and now he's looking up to 20 years in federal prison. Yeah. So again, this isn't a game. Not only are these actions dangerous, they're also ineffective. We have not and we will not stop our immigration enforcement operations.
Damn right.
Nothing will stop us.
Nope.
Nothing. So with that, I want to turn it over.
Bad boy. All right, now we're going to see in this next clip one of the anti-ICE activists who is facing felony charges, and she can't handle the heat. Take a look.
What do you think about those charges, though? They seem really serious.
Yeah, you know,
Conspiracy to impede or injure an ICE officer, assaulting or impeding that officer. Those are pretty big charges.
the charges, I think they're actually like slightly different, but no matter what the charges are in the indictment, I plan on pleading not guilty. And this is a political prosecution, plain and simple. It's an effort to criminalize free speech, an effort to criminalize free association, and an effort to criminalize the very act of protest. And so we're going to be pleading not guilty, and the evidence will come out in court, and I fully plan on winning.
Yeah, just to be clear, the indictment alleges that you and others, quote, surrounded a federal officer's vehicle, banged on its hood and windows, etched pig on the side, and impeded movement. Did you etch the word pig on the side of an officer's car?
I'm not speaking to the specifics of anything that's in the indictment right now.
She said, "Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5." She pleaded the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She guilty. Like she's
Now, but like I said, I do plan on pleading not guilty,
Yeah.
and the evidence will come out in court, and I plan on winning.
Okay. Well, let's watch the video of what happened that day that they are.
Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down, down with deportation! Down, down with deportation!
So she just said that they don't allow freedom of speech and all that other crap she spewed, yet she's impeding them. It seems to me that she's pretty free, and let her go to another country and do this shit. Oh man, they don't mess around in these other countries. I don't understand why Americans, especially white liberals, think that this is okay to do, because other countries, oh man.
But when you see that, what do you think right now?
Tara, once again, this is my first time being federally indicted. Like I said,
Yeah.
I plan on pleading not guilty. The evidence will come out in court, and I plan on winning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Just really quickly, I did want to ask you about just the fact that conspiracy to impede an officer is up to 6 years in prison, forcibly impeding and intimidating an officer is up to 8 years. Is that that could actually hinder your ability to serve in Congress? Are you concerned about that? Did she just sign off? Did she just leave the chat?
She left you, girl.
I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened. Okay. Well, she left because I asked her questions about what happened that day.
Hey, this is, guys, friends, family. This is what happens when you actually hold them accountable. They can't handle it. Okay, this 4'8" woman is out there in the heat of things because she feels protected with all these other people around her. So she feels emboldened, and she's out there banging on the vehicle, the ICE vehicle. And now she's been held accountable. And in this interview, she just asked her simple questions like, hey, like the video is clearly like there. She's asking her things based on the video. And she can't even handle that. She ran away. And that's what liberals do. When you actually ask them questions and push back a little bit to make them think about what they're saying, they run away. And she ran away fast. She's going to get the maximum sentence. And I hope she does, because she needs to learn a lesson. Accountability. You want to go around and do stupid stuff, like they say, fuck around and find out. Let me know what you guys think in the chat, in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for all my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.